Hey YouTube, this is Ashcard9593. We are back to Yakuza Kiwami 2 on hard with a guide to fight Joe Amon, which is, all sub-stories. Completion list, sub-stories, we need another 30 more to accomplish. So, last time we were on the video, the only issue is I have to do a no commentary because my audio was turned off. I know, it's embarrassing. But, yeah, nonetheless, I did want to explain now in this video how this works. So, pretty much, we fought this guy. And here's the thing about the clan creator minigame in Kiwami 2. I personally do not like it more than 6. I mean, it is a good minigame, but, like, personally, to me, I prefer the 1 in 6 because it felt like authentic and original. In this game, they just copy every single boss's like design from 6 onto Kiwami 2 with a difference in color. That's literally what it is. In the last video, you fought a guy saying, "Hey, listen, what's it called? Hey man, you're such the dragon." He has like Taru's outfit, just a difference in color. Yo, give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so pretty much I am going to do the whole clan creator minigame in this one video. It's not because I don't want to take a break, because if I try to break this off like little by little, it will take an eternity. So yeah, here is my setup. So for those who are curious, this guy, how do I say this? He's decent. He's not the worst, but like SSR is technically the best, and SR is like the second best. So here's the thing. You might say, why am I using people like Karu, Saejima, and Akiyama, but not for their abilities? Because here's the thing. Daigo's ability is not the best. Wait, hold up. Wait. How does she have more health than him? He is balanced, I'm not gonna lie. So, Daigo's thing, the only reason I have him, because he grants invincibility. Invincibility, so meaning you can fight a boss and get hit like multiple times and you're fine. As for Karu and the rest, I'm not gonna lie, I just pick the best people with the highest attack that I've seen. This guy's... He is terrible, what the fuck? What? Yeah, I don't know. I personally just don't like this minigame. I like it, but compared to 6, I prefer the 1 in 6. That's just my humble opinion. So yeah. Why is Majima's defense 3k? What? Okay. Date's decent. I guess. Alright, here goes nothing. So yeah, you pretty much have to do some mini games, like some levels here, and then continue on. So why did I pick every of these characters? I got their attacks were the highest when I did it. And as for why, okay, one of the videos I picked Karu. Why did I pick Karu for those who are curious? I just want them to get a level up max. So here's what we're actually going to do. Okay, this is the only thing we're planning. So for Kiryu, since he has the ability, I'm gonna put him here. For Ryuji, I'll put him here. For Majima, I'll put him right around... Where should I put Majima? Majima, I'll put him here. Daigo, I'll put him right here because I do want him a lot. Actually, no. On a second thought, actually, let me put him right here. Date right here. Karu, I think right here, I guess, just in case they spawn. So the idea is this: I'm using the basic people here first, and then using like the overpowered people last here as like a backup plan. Alright, this should be good to go. Alright, let's go. And if she doesn't attack, it doesn't really matter. Oh my god, Date. You guys see this? Oh my god! Okay, let me move cartridges here just in case Date misses a few people. But the one thing I personally just don't like about this one is that it is a bit longer than anticipated normally. So yeah. Wait, where's Date? Oh my god. Whatever. I have enough money from Majima. I know Kiryu looks nothing, but I just want to protect like a massive group to use his ability. But anyway, back to like why I don't like about it. The way how they do the upgrading in this game just feels a bit different. So for an example, in Yakuza 6 for the Clan Creator minigame, which I know not a lot of people liked it, but for the Clan Creator minigame, all you have to do is literally have like this specific character like fight enemies. For example, if I had Karu like defeat like a whole level of enemies, she could go from like level 1 to like level 10 instantly. So I mean, the grind in that game is really not that bad. Let's just use this one because that does get a bit overwhelming for Majima. Oh, let's upgrade Daigo's health because he is critical. Oh no! I don't want to do Karu. She has good health. I don't want to waste it. So the way how this game works when it comes to like activity or level wise, it's just a bit inconsistent compared to 6 because here's the problem. In 6, if you had a crew member that died, the worst case that would happen is that they would actually be out, but they're not like out completely in like the mission. So let's say for example Karu died in 6, if she was in 6, then at the end of the day, at the end of it, she'll have to sit out for like 15 seconds and then she'll come back. You need points to spawn her in, but like, fine, you can take what you can get. That I don't have a problem with. Oh my god, Daki's actually messing these guys up. But we're in this game, let's say if Karu dies, she's immediately kicked out of the whole entirety of the level. So you gotta be careful. Oh no, oh no. Alright, here's the thing. I only activate the invincibility thing once there's a mini-boss, so because, why not? They could do damage, they increase it. Come on, Date. Date, Karu, come on, you got him. Mess him up. Yes. Okay, Karu, you gotta get back here. You need to get back here. Okay. They're clearly overclapping this area. Alright. And again, I get it, it's boring for the rest of the guys to not get the upgrades, but let's just upgrade them to get their strength maxed out. Let's just do that. You might say, why am I increasing the lower levels like Date and like Karu and like the rest? The only reason why is because I want to max them out so like the basic enemies, the basic allies are higher and stronger because these enemies have like unique abilities. Like for example, Kiryu, not enemies, teammates, Kiryu, Majima, Ryuji, and like Daigo, they can actually do a lot of damage if they're maxed out. But that doesn't mean you should neglect the lower levels. Out of anything, you should be taking advantage of the lower levels and then take advantage of the higher levels. I mean, you should technically max out the better ones first, but it's like, they're fine as it is without the upgrades, at least from my experience. So yeah, it's literally the same thing as 6, just a bit more change and different. Personally, I prefer the 1 in 6, but if you guys want to see a guide on 6, let me know. Because I do know most people don't like it. I'm not sure as the reasoning as of why. I don't know if it's because they hate it because how boring it is. I don't know. I just don't know. I will admit, I can definitely see why people would prefer this version over 6. For an example, like when your teammates die, they take forever to like get spawned in. Whereas in this game, you can still heal them, but the problem is once they're out, you're screwed. So it's honestly a hit or miss, honestly, with depending on who you like. I prefer 6 because if like it's not really the end of the world once you lose your teammates. Because once you lose your teammates, for example, you're screwed. Come on, Majima. And as of how the leveling works in this game, I really don't know. I can't even give you an answer even if I tried, because it's just inconsistent. Like, there was one match I did with Karu where she got most of the kills, but she only stayed at level 1. To be fair, they are punks only, they're not bosses, but even with bosses, she took out like 2 or 3, she never leveled up once. And she's not that high of a level in the first place, she's only like level 1 or 2. Which, that's the part that doesn't make sense. So yeah, this isn't really a hard minigame. The only one thing I wish they did do in this minigame is have you fight the bosses you're going up against, but they decided to put them in the Coliseum, which is very stupid if you ask me. Alright, Daiko's kind of getting his butt whooped. Let's just heal him up. And to be fair, if you really want to max out someone, for example, you want to max out Kiryu, then you could do that if you just play as him. But let's just be honest, is he really going to handle 50 plus enemies with no abilities? So, yeah. Alright. Let's see. So see, if you save Daigo's ability, they're invincible and you can do all the damage. And believe it or not, Karu and like the normal enemies, they're pretty good. They're not the best in the game, but like for like a basic like support type, they do pretty good damage. Believe it or not. As of how I got Karu and the other people, for the game when it first released, you had to buy them as DLC, but for some reason when I bought it, I think I bought it with the DLC at a discounted price. So yeah, there's no clan creator codes, which I think is personally stupid. And as for like the other people you unlock in the story, such as like the police officer that worked with Date, let me show you guys. Like, okay, let me just go to Gato real quick. For example, I know you have Joeimon. Joeimon sucks in this game. He doesn't really have any unique abilities, and he's a rare, so I mean he doesn't really do much. I know you have people like him, and him, but personally to me, they're not really the best for that. I mean, this guy, I could definitely see him being very good, but dude, look at his health. His health is just terrible. And plus, I think the way of the attack, it's just simple. Like as you see, Kato has both defense and attack, whereas these guys only have one or the other. That's the problem. If they have the attack, I mean, fine. I mean, this guy could work, but like, look at his defense. I mean, he's gonna get clipped easily. An honorable retirement. How is this guy still level 1? Okay, hold up. Let me train. There we go. Okay, I got him increased. I mean, she is so honestly. I don't. I really don't have an issue with it being that. But I'm not like Karu actually does pretty good damage. I'm not gonna lie, believe it or not. But anyway, enough about Karu. Time for the main guy. See, Taru. Oh. What about Majima? I mean, I like Kiryu, but come on. Why does it sound like he's getting this straw? I mean, he is old. But there is one thing I kind of wish they did with Infinite Wealth, which they kind of did do, but it wasn't really done. So for those who played Infinite Wealth, it's spoilers. So pretty much Kiryu gets cancer. And what's it called? He does in a way reunite with Karu, but indirectly. All right, before I do explain more, let me actually think about this. So there's only one of these. Let's have Kiryu here. Let's have Majima here to cover this one. For Daigo, I do want him to like gain XP for fighting the enemies. Date right here, Karu right here. Ryuji. What should I do with Ryuji? I mean, it wouldn't hurt to put Ryuji right here, but honestly, let me just put Ryuji right there. And for these three guys, but the thing is, if they do clip, actually, let me move Ryuji right here just in case if they do pass Daigo and these three. Let me put him right here, actually right here. And for Saejima and Akiyama, let me put him here. And for Akiyama, I'll put him right here just in case. Otherwise, we should be good. Anyway, back to like the sub-story issue thing. So, in Infinite Wealth, for those who don't know, pretty much Kiryu gets cancer, and he wants to at least re-see the people he talked to one last time. And see why I told you guys? So pretty much, he pretty much gets cancer, and he does want to see people one last time before things go to crap. Because he does have cancer, he just wants to see people one last time. And Karu in the game of Infinite Wealth, she did admit that she did want to see Kiryu. And why is this guy dead? Oh crap! Oh no 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 no! If that's the case, I gotta put Kiryu here then. As for the abilities, I am saving it. I am not gonna take a chance. Let me heal this guy because he's about to die. So the idea is you gotta use your crappiest people first before using the main ones. Anyway, what was I stating? Oh yeah, but back to Infinite Wealth. I'm sorry if I get off sidetracked. Back to Infinite Wealth. So pretty much, you did reunite Karu as Kiryu, but you kind of did it in the most indirect way. And by indirect way, I mean... So pretty much, for those who haven't played 6 with no... Actually, before we continue... Oh, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, Majima, you have to get back here, and Ryuji, you would want to get back here. Actually, let me get everyone back here now. Okay, let me move everyone back here. All right, everyone, get back here. So yeah, so back like in Infinite Wealth, I kind of did wish there was a way for like Kiryu and like Karu work together. Alright. So are they gonna, like, beat them? Alright, good, good, good. Alright, cool. So the idea about like Ryuji's abilities and Kiryu's abilities, before I continue talking more about it, they're not meant to be spammed. They're meant to be saved as like a last minute like savior type of thing. Again, so don't get reckless with these people. By reckless I mean like your supports. Okay, I know it's a bit too repetitive for that, but like alright, I guess before I keep continuing talking more about Infinite Wealth, I guess I should talk more about this sub-story. I mean, not sub-story, but the mini-game. So, for those who are curious though, I mean, I could technically replace Daigo or at least one of these guys to have like the ability to repair your equipment. But the issue is, number one, I don't want to risk giving away invincibility because let's just be honest, who wants to give away the invincibility? Actually, let me upgrade Kiryu. Alright, can you guys like attack up? Jesus. Oh my god, give me a second guys, I'm very sorry. Just give me one quick minute. Oh, that's a waste. I guess the one thing I personally just don't like about this minigame in particular compared to Zero is because unlike I mean for 6, unlike 6, your NPC, like your AI, actually follows them everywhere, which it does sound bad because you do want them sticking at the post, but like if they literally move within any vicinity away, it's gonna cause issues. Which some people might think it's a good thing. They're staying consistent with their posts, so hence they're not getting off and you don't have to keep tracking it. What's the problem? The thing is, there's times where they could leave that post specifically to like get the results done, but they don't want to. That's the problem. So yeah, but back to like the sub-story thing. It's a good look. Back to like Infinite Wealth. I kind of did wish though they kind of made Karu and Kiryu an official thing because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of get it. Like in the game, they did mention how Kiryu always had a favor with Yumi, which okay is it's okay. I can't like disagree. I can see where they're coming from with it, but like it's like they made like Karu such a good exception to the point where she could actually be at one point better than Yumi. The only thing what I kind of found weird about Karu versus Yumi is because the fact that Karu I think is like Okay, from my recollection, if I recall okay, Date's actually getting screwed here. Let me just help these people out. No, but back to like Karu's age. I think by the time when this game takes place, I think Karu's around, I think like 27 or 26, and I think Kiryu's 38. So from the top of my head, their age difference, I feel like is a bit of a bigger gap. But then again, people said, like, I don't know. To me, when it comes to like relationships or dating, like if, for example, Kiryu's 38 and Karu's like 26, to me that feels weird. Because like I kind of get it. Like, okay, legal age, it does make sense because, you know, they are above both legal age, so it's not really a bad thing. Are you guys gonna like fight the guy or what? Jesus. Nice. I know I could have technically used Kiryu and the other guys to like make them better to like fight the gut people, but like But no, but back to like infinite wealth because I keep getting distracted by like the minigame. So pretty much it's not bad by how they like kind of make Karu like return to the game, which isn't a bad thing, but it's just like I kind of personally wish they make Karu more persistent in this series because after playing the Yakuza Kiwami 2 game for the first time, because I did not play the original game because I didn't know the original at the time, they made it seem like as if she was actually going to be like a potential person to like date slash like get to know in the whole series. Wow, after the second game, Karu must be a good figure. Let's see how she evolves in the next series. She gets literally written off after. Why? His ability is actually very good. Damn. Yeah, I really don't care about the majima construction story. I just care about the minigame for fun. So yeah, here's the thing. By default, if you did not have like the characters that I got when I bought the game, I will tell you this, if you guys really want something, organizations. I mean, how do I say this? Hmm. Oh wait, I gotta do this as if I didn't get the game. That's my fault. What would I put? The problem is, I don't even know which people you would actually unlock normally or not. That's a thing. So pretty much, okay, I guess not the whole team, but if you really want a main roster, get Majima, get him, and I think for this one, maybe this guy, because he does have a sense of feeling. I mean, here's the thing. You could technically recruit employees to do that, but like... What's it called? You could technically recruit employees for this, but me personally, it's not bad, but, you know, just recruit them if you can. But for, like, the point of this game, when you unlock it the first time, I think you should be using him, if not then recruit people. But, like... So this is the second one. As always, I'm going to save. Before we do continue though, I do want to pause the recording real quick. Actually, I'll stop the recording here and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.